drug dealing. The popular Hard Times Cafe is closed tonight after police raided it. Some customers of a West Bank coffee shop are steamed after police bust the cafe for drug dealing. The popular Hard Times Cafe is closed tonight after police raided it for evidence of drug trafficking.
The investigation started months ago, and officers went in with 3 search warrants. They made 2 arrests and expect more. Jules Dyson joins us live from the Cedar Riverside area with the details. Jules?
Jeff, the Hard Times Cafe, when it was open, would normally be busy this time of night. The cafe was notorious for its coffee, and now it is notorious for its criminal activity. During the raid today, police arrested one of the co-owners, Martin Johnson, and another man, Joseph Terry. They plan to arrest Ward and charge all the suspects with selling drugs in and around the restaurant. For the past 7 years, the Hard Times Cafe has been known for its great coffee and vegetarian food. But Minneapolis police say the restaurant was serving up much more: marijuana, crack cocaine, and hallucinogenic mushrooms.
A lot of the people that would frequent the Hard Times would know each other and have a close relationship with the employees and Martin Johnson, the co-owner of the restaurant itself. And I think it was just one of those things that just kind of happened.
After an undercover sting, police raided the place so quickly there are still plates of food sitting on the tables. Regulars coming by for their usual cup of coffee say they hadn't seen this coming.
I don't think there's any kind of drug activity they suspect at all. I've never seen anything like that.
Police say last year they responded to more than 60 crimes at or around the Hard Times Cafe. The worst was less than 2 weeks ago when a drive-by shooter fired shots into the dining room. But regulars paint this place a different color, calling it a melting pot in this diverse West Bay community.
College professors, students, medical people associated with the hospitals, neighborhood residents of all kinds, down to punkers, people with tattooed faces and body piercings.
Some even believe the city is unfairly targeting the Hard Times because of its bohemian character.
I think it's sad and it's unfair. Because a lot of people can't afford, to sit at Starbucks.
But police say the restaurant is a nuisance, and shutting it down will restore order to the entire neighborhood.
I can tell you that a lot of the people we've arrested in the area of Cedar Riverside do frequent the Hard Times Cafe.
In a separate action, the Hennepin County Attorney will try to shut down the Hard Times Cafe under Minnesota's public nuisance law. Regulars, though, say the good times here aren't over. They're certain it will eventually reopen. Live to me, Jules Dyson, 9 News.
Okay, thanks, Jules. And as Jules mentioned, the Hard Times Cafe has had other problems. They date back to 1997. That year, police took 10 different reports from in or around the restaurant. It more than doubled the next year when police made 23 reports of some kind of trouble. Last year, police were called there 63 times, and so far this year, 5 crimes have been reported at the Hard Times Cafe, including a drive-by shooting 2 weeks ago. 5 shots were fired, but fortunately, they narrowly missed several customers.
The 15 are suspected of drug dealing at the late-night hangout. Yesterday, Minneapolis police shut down the Hard Times Cafe on Riverside Avenue in West Bank neighborhood. After a 15-day 2 suspects were allegedly selling marijuana at the cafe. Hold the bus.
Hold some sanctions on the business and even perhaps get a or have a I think we can reduce the amount of crime not only at that facility, but also in the entire Cedar Riverside neighborhood.
1997, police have responded to more than 100 calls to the Hard Times Cafe, including one for a drive-by shooting just 2 weeks ago. Hard Times regulars say police are targeting the cafe because of its young, urban clientele. Breaking news this morning, we've got a crew on the scene of a school bus